Greetings. I want to give a big shout out to a YouTube channel that's been popping up on my feeds quite a bit. And I just love YouTube in general. Big shout out to YouTube just because it's my platform of choice. I quit social media years ago, but obviously now using it for these videos and just, yeah, there's a lot of good content out there. And the shorts, just because of life recently, just been waking up at just, the sleep's just been all over the place. And he just offers Ask Vihn. I think it's at Ask Vihn. Um, he lives in Australia. I can't remember his nationality, but it's like kind of Asian nationality dude. Really, really, really good dude. Ask Vihn, and he does a lot of help for people, a lot of seminars, a lot of courses and coaching for people. And he's been blowing up on a lot of podcasts recently that I've seen. He's been on the Diary of the CEO. He's been on quite a few, but he's just very good with the language, body language, communication skills, which I guess have come up a bit recently with these Airbnb debacles that we've had, and it's been well. I've been on Airbnb for 11 years and had no problems. We had a chat with the Airbnb guy today who called me, who's onto this case, and he said, yeah, based on your evidence on the cleanliness alone, like you will be getting a refund, but he's got to go back and speak to the host. But I woke up at something like 4 a.m. this morning and was scrolling and came across this one great video from Ask Vihn, and he said the best thing you can do to become a better communicator is basically make videos of yourself talking. And I'm like, well, I've been doing that for a year now. And then what you do is you do three things. Number one, after you've recorded the video, you play the video, but you put the phone face down. You just listen to the audio. You listen to the audio, and that's all you do. And then number two, what you do is you watch the video, but you turn the audio off. So you're just looking at yourself. You're looking at your body language. You're looking at how you come across. And then number three is you get it transcribed, and then you look at all your language, like the filler words, the ums, do you know what I mean, and all of these things that you might use. And I did that for like 4:30 this morning, 5. I did it for the video that I did when we'd got back, when I was talking about this Airbnb stuff, and I was talking very fast in a lot of parts. It was hard for even me to understand my own pace. And sometimes I've noticed recently, like I'll talk, and Emily has this beautiful characteristic where when she's working things out, she just does loads of blinking. She's like, and it's very cute, and I love it. And I get excited and talk quickly a lot. And I guess these videos about me exploring my message, my communication, my life, what I want to do, these businesses, and how to help people, and how to put this all together to get it across to people. And I only did the listening this morning. I didn't do the watching part or the transcription part, but I picked up so many things from just listening with a lens to busy street tonight. Yeah, I picked up so many things. I was definitely getting very excited and talking quite fast in parts, and I was definitely using some filler words. Was my big filler word. It was one of my big filler words that was identified when we were shooting courses for one of my past businesses. And people, use but the pause. It's if you're communicating a message to people, or you're educating, or you're trying to get something across, you need to build in those pauses. You need to slow things down, because our minds start talking faster than our consciousness or other people's consciousness is going to input. So the pause. the pause. And I look back on somebody, they're not all fast, and a lot of them have been really calm, and then some have been charged up, you know, as is life. I've just been trying to be authentic as possible with what's going on in life. And we've had a hell of the last 6 months has been nuts. I've just been trying to launch these businesses, and I've got loads of good ideas, and it's all coming together, and I've got all the foundations set. But loads of things have been getting in the way. I've got some jelly babies here from Waitrose. Stopped off at the service station on the way back. God, after being in France for 5 nights, England does not look healthy. It's like we're going the Americanization route, you know, drive through Starbucks, drive through food, service stations. I was in Waitrose, I was like, I've got some melon pieces, and then just had to get a bit of sugar because we were just on empty, absolutely on empty. But it's just sugar everywhere, and people are not looking good. They're not walking around good. They're just, I think I've had the gradual decline in health, in mobility, in all cause diseases, as it's been a gradual thing. I think being away in Bali for 4.5 years allowed me to notice things. When you're in it, it's hard to notice, isn't it? If you're in the same street, the same people, the same things, you just don't notice. But if you get the opportunity to go away from somewhere where you've lived and then go somewhere else and live and then come back, you can be like, you've got that contrast. Sleeve. Card up your sleeve. No, it's not really a card up a sleeve. It's just insight, isn't it? But anyway, yeah, the Airbnb guy called today. We'd been assigned a specialist manager for these cases because the psychopath host that threatened to call the police on me for not putting the bins out because we basically called her out on the cleanliness. I was reviewing her reviews, and she's got pretty good reviews because she is nice, but a lot of the reviews like, oh, Marie was great, she bought over a bottle of wine. Marie was great, she bought over these things. And yeah, no, she wanted to have a glass of wine with us and mention that, which is nice. Like, that's all nice, and I said she was nice. But she turned like that, and I could see that in some of her reviews. Anybody that had done like a 4 or 5, there was a couple of 3-star reviews where people had said things, and she was just like, "How dare you? I have 22 years experience. You are wrong." Blah blah blah. And that's what she said about me. She didn't believe. I mean, all we wanted was a place for 4 nights to just try and get back to some normality. God knows why. I would make up having an insect in my ear. It's the worst experience of my whole entire life. Like, I have a young family. Like, we were just in survival mode. I do not have any energy to make up stuff. All we wanted was a nice hygienic place. And I think basically her place, she's been surface cleaning and just getting a little bit lazy over time, which is probably natural because, you know, she lives over the way, she gets guests coming in, she's more interested in having a glass of wine with them at night. And she did surface clean, but like the detail, which I sent to Airbnb, was disgusting. Disgusting. Especially compared to the Airbnb we went to beforehand, where the guy called me out for having a bit of grease on a pallet. I mean, their place was immaculate. Immaculate. You could tell the woman was apologized and was hanging the curtains after washing them as we got there. So you get these different standards. It just makes you feel a bit uneasy. I think we're definitely not going to do any 1-night stays on Airbnb anymore. Lesson learned, number 1. Number 2, like, cover yourself as well with this Airbnb stuff. And the guy's been good, and he's basically indicated that we are getting the refund for the nights not stayed. So the 3 out of 4 nights, so $350. I don't know what they do about the fee, because it was like a £50 Airbnb fee. So say like 300 quid divided by 4 is like 75 a night. So 75, yeah, you have that. We'll get 225 back, and maybe some of the Airbnb fees, I don't know. Like, we're not like, we just wanted a place to stay because we also had trying to book the place where the woman's language was just horrendous. It's just been, yeah, a wild ride. A wild ride, but we're, going with it. But it should be a refund, which rightfully so. We're not. We just wanted to have a nice stay. For her to go on the personal attack, I think it says a lot about her. Like, the ego responded immediately, and yeah, she needs to channel some of that anger into a deep clean of her place. And we don't have high standards, but we just want it to be at least, half decent. Yeah. The other thing I was going to talk about was just, yeah, having the branding on the van, and especially the QR code on the back with the website's not ready, because we've just had no opportunities. Life has been wild. It's just been, Emily and I had some moments today, and we had some moments in that first day maybe when we actually could sit down and relax and communicate, because there was a big grass garden. Vito was kicking the ball. It was like, oh my God. My parents have been incredible. Like, I went for a bike ride with my dad today and his friend Rob, who's sound, and he suggested it. And we did 28 miles on the electric bikes all around the villages here. And just, wow, just amazing. And my mum took Vito out and gave Emily an hour and a half. Just massive love and support coming from all angles here, which is great. No love and support from anybody else, really. A few people, offering to meet and stuff, but yeah, without these guys, I don't know where we'd be, because, we've had just this massive change, and then loads of other things coupled on top of that, which, yeah, it's just been wild, 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 wild. But yeah, I was just thinking, when we're in the ferry, you're all queuing up, and you get your lane, and then there's loads of lanes, and you're all waiting to go onto the ferry. I felt a little bit uneasy that I had it on the back of the van. I was like, oh God. And we did get some scans, like people have scanned it, and the website is there, and you can book the coaching, but we've not checked the wording, we've not checked the site, we've not checked everything. But I guess that's my message with nonconformity companies: just get it out there and feel uncomfortable, and then fill in the gaps. Like, so many people do it in the opposite way. They're just like, oh, let's get everything sorted, let's get everything perfect, everything right. But and then maybe don't even proceed, and or get that feedback. So we're really doing it in reverse. But it did feel uncomfortable, but I'm welcoming that uncomfortableness, because that's our philosophy. All right.